didn't lock it down. We scored one, scored two, so I'd say we didn't lock it down.
So you guys did enough to create in that third period, or?
Neither did they. I don't know how many shots did they have in the third. They were, both goals were, one was an even man rush, and the other one we actually had more guys back than they did. So I wouldn't sit here and say they made some strong plays. They're a big, strong team. I think we got a little bit tired at the end, which is understandable. But I wouldn't sit here and say.
Only had 2 shots though for the first 19 and a half minutes of the period.
Yeah, I understand that.
So is that them or is that you?
I would say it's probably a little bit of both. Would I say we passed up shots? No question. But they were playing like that all night. So it was, we're playing our 6th period of hockey in less than 24 hours against some good, strong, heavy Western teams. We hung in there. I thought it was a game that we could get points out of. I don't know how the result was going to turn out, but it was tough. You give up the second one, which we eventually made up, but the third one was a backbreaker.
You have to go against another tough, grinding team on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do between now and then?
Well, we got to get our rest. We played well enough to get points out of this game. I don't think you can walk away from that game and say, "Oh, LA was way better than us." I thought it was a pretty even game, actually. You got to be ready to play these teams. You're going to play 3 games in 4 nights against teams like this. It's a grind. But teams have come in here and swept them, playing 3 and 4, and we can't do that now. But if we can come out of this with 2 out of 3 wins, we'll take that. But now the pressure's on, and we just got to get a rest because we've expended a lot of energy here in these 2 games, and but I really liked our compete level. It's from the start of the drop of the puck last night till the end of the game. Our guys laid it all out there, and we just fell one short tonight.
Estrov's been robbed a couple of times and some really good plays. Nice to see him get his first one.
Yeah, he's deserved it. He's put himself in positions to score the last few games, and he hasn't had one, and so it was good to see him get one.
Put a lot of trust in him and Luke, obviously, in the last month or so with a necessity with injury. What do you thought about those 2 of those guys and being able to step in?
Well, it's a tough spot to put them in. They haven't played, let alone the NHL, they haven't played pro hockey that long, and so they've been. For what we've asked them to do, they've more than answered the bell. But it takes time in this league as defensemen, and eventually, you're going to make some mistakes here and there. Unfortunately, a couple of them ended up in the back of the net tonight. But I can't sit here and say, these kids have let us down, because they sure haven't. They've done everything we've asked them, but this is a big stage. It's the best league in the world, and so it takes a lot of players, especially defensemen, a lot of games to become, to know how much time you have, when to gap, when not to, and that takes time in the league. And I'd have to say, so far, if you're looking at creating a big picture, they've passed with flying colors.
Jon, do you use this West Coast trip as a measuring stick for your guys?
I guess, in a way, coming out here, you're gone 10, 11 days, whatever it is, you're playing 5 games, and now you're playing at the time of the year when teams are digging their heels in because it's playoff push time, and we've caught a desperate team in the Kings. We caught a desperate team in the Sharks. We happened to get one of those games, and now we got to go in and play one of the best teams in the league. So my measuring stick, I don't know if I can say that, but I think you can get a little bit of a gauge of where we are against these teams. And I do this more compared to when we came out here last year, and we got 1 point on the trip. And so, we had a lot of those games where we weren't really in. Well, we've beaten an excellent San Jose Shark team, and we hung in here with the Kings. Would we have liked to get the points? Of course, but I'd say we've done pretty well so far. But this trip is by far, it's not near over yet, so we have to make sure we have this compete level 2 nights from now.